What if I told you that one of Canada's most historic waterways still hides secrets beneath its surface? The St. Lawrence River has shaped North America's economy, culture, and even its history. But there's more to this iconic river than just its role in transportation. From the heart of Quebec City to its vast northern reaches, the river has seen battles, settlement, and the rise of an entire region. Let's uncover the hidden stories of the St. Lawrence River, a waterway that continues to shape Canada's future, from the past to the present. Welcome to History Decoded channel. Today, we're diving deep into the St. Lawrence River, one of the most important natural features in Canada. Flowing from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean, this river has witnessed the transformation of Quebec City and the northern regions it touches. From Indigenous trading routes to French colonization and modern-day commercial hubs, the St. Lawrence has been at the core of Canadian development. But what lies further north in this vital waterway, and what secrets does it still hold today? Let's explore the incredible legacy of this river. The St. Lawrence River has been a lifeline for people long before the modern world even began. Indigenous peoples used this river for thousands of years, navigating its waters for trade, food, and communication. When French explorer Jacques Cartier arrived in 1534, the river opened a gateway to what would become New France. Quebec City, situated at the river's mouth, became one of the first settlements to emerge in Canada, establishing it as a cultural and economic hub. But as European settlers arrived, the river's role expanded, fueling colonial ambitions and providing a natural passage for exploration. By the early 1600s, Quebec City had become the epicenter of New France. Located strategically on the banks of the St. Lawrence, it became an essential port for the fur trade and military defense. The river allowed French settlers to connect with Indigenous communities and European markets, turning Quebec into one of the most prosperous regions in North America. The arrival of Samuel de Champlain in 1608 further solidified Quebec City's position as a key settlement. However, with prosperity came conflict, as both the French and British empires vied for control of the area. The Battle of Quebec in 1759 marked a pivotal moment in history, forever altering the region's political landscape and confirming the river's significance. Fast forward to the Industrial Age, and the St. Lawrence River began to play a crucial role in commerce and transportation. By the mid-1800s, the river's natural flow was altered to create more efficient shipping routes. The introduction of locks and canals, like the St. Lawrence Seaway, enabled larger ships to travel further north, connecting Quebec City with global markets. Today, the river supports millions of tons of cargo each year, and Quebec City remains a vital part of Canada's economy. But beyond trade, the river serves as an iconic symbol of Canadian identity, bridging communities across borders. While the St. Lawrence River is a vital economic artery, it's also a cultural treasure. It's not just a river, it's a part of the Canadian soul. Over the centuries, this river has shaped the local way of life, with communities along its banks preserving traditions tied to fishing, canoeing, and the water. However, environmental concerns have risen in recent decades. Pollution and industrialization have left their mark on the river, and modern efforts to cleanse and preserve it are critical. Environmentalists are working hard to ensure the river remains healthy, not just for future generations, but for the cultural traditions that still rely on it. The St. Lawrence River is much more than a waterway. It's been the lifeblood of Quebec City, a witness to the rise and fall of empires, and a symbol of both human ingenuity and nature's endurance. From Indigenous trade routes to modern shipping lanes, the river has continuously evolved while maintaining its significance in shaping Canada. As we move forward, we must continue to respect and protect this magnificent natural resource that has served Canada for centuries. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the St. Lawrence River, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more historical explorations. What do you think the future holds for the St. Lawrence River? Let us know in the comments.